Do you ever wonder if your cat enjoys how you pet them? Petting a cat seems simple, but there are many common mistakes that can make your furry friend uncomfortable or even upset. From where you should never touch them to understanding when they've had enough, learning the right way to show affection is key. Here are 12 things you might be doing wrong without even knowing it, and how to fix them to keep your cat purring happily. 12. Going straight for the belly. When you pet a cat, it's important to know that most cats don't like their bellies touched. Unlike dogs, who might roll over for a belly rub, cats are different. The belly is a very special part of a cat's body because it's very soft and sensitive. It's also where all their important parts are protected, like their stomach and organs. When someone touches a cat's belly, the cat might feel scared or threatened. They think they need to protect themselves. That's why when you try to rub a cat's belly, they might scratch or bite to say, "Please don't touch me there." Cats feel safer and happier when you pet them on their heads or along their backs. These spots are not as sensitive as the belly, so next time you want to show your cat some love, remember to stick to petting their head and back and leave the belly alone. This way your cat will feel comfortable and enjoy the petting more. 11. Ignoring their signals. When you are petting a cat, it's very important to pay attention to how the cat is feeling. Cats tell us what they like and don't like by using their body language. If you keep petting a cat when it doesn't want to be petted anymore, it might get upset. Cats show they are getting tired of being petted in different ways. They might flick their tail back and forth quickly, which is like waving a little flag that says, "I've had enough." Or they might flatten their ears against their head, which is their way of showing they are not happy. Some cats might even move away from you or look at your hand as if they're going to bite. It's important to stop petting the cat when you see these signs. If you don't, the cat might scratch or bite to make you stop because it feels annoyed or scared. Always watching for these signs helps you know when it's time to give your cat a break, keeping both you and your cat happy. 10. Petting too hard. When you pet a cat, you should always be gentle. Cats like soft touches and can get uncomfortable if you pet them too hard. Think about how you touch a balloon when you don't want it to pop. That's how light your touches should be when you pet your cat. Cats have very sensitive skin under their soft fur. If you pet them too roughly, it can make them feel scared or hurt. This might make them try to run away or tell you to stop by scratching or biting. Remember, petting should be nice for the cat, not just for you. When you use soft, gentle strokes, a cat will usually stay close and might even purr, which means it feels happy and relaxed. You can start by gently stroking its head or back. Watch how your cat reacts. If it seems to like it and stays with you, you're doing it right. Always keep your petting soft, and your cat will look forward to spending this happy time with you. 9. Petting the tail. Petting a cat's tail is something you might want to avoid. Many cats do not like it when their tails are touched. The tail is a very important part of a cat's body. It helps them keep their balance and communicate their feelings. Because it's so important, the tail is also very sensitive. When you touch a cat's tail, it can make them feel uncomfortable or scared. Some cats might twitch their tail, move away, or even hiss. This is their way of saying they don't like what's happening. Instead of touching their tail, you can pet cats where most of them usually enjoy it, like on their heads or along their backs. These spots are safer choices and can make your cat feel relaxed and happy. Always watch how your cat reacts when you pet them. If they stay calm and purr, it means they like where you are petting. This helps you know the best places to pet your cat so they feel good. 8. Using both hands. When you pet a cat, it's best to use just one hand at first. Using both hands might seem like a good way to give more love, but it can actually make a cat feel trapped. Cats like to feel safe and free, not held down or boxed in. Think about when you're playing and someone suddenly hugs you tightly without asking. It might feel overwhelming, right? That's how a cat can feel if you use both hands and surround them too much. They like having the option to move away whenever they want. To make sure your cat feels comfortable, start by gently petting it with one hand. Let the cat see your hand first and sniff it if it wants to, then you can softly stroke its head or back. If your cat seems happy and stays close, enjoying the petting, it's a good sign that you're doing it right. Always watch for what your cat prefers and follow its lead to keep petting time enjoyable. 7. Touching the whiskers. When you pet a cat, you should try to avoid touching its whiskers. Cat whiskers are not just regular hair, they are very special and super sensitive. Whiskers help cats figure out where they are and what is around them, like a built-in measuring tape. They can even feel tiny changes in the air. Because whiskers are so sensitive, touching them can be really uncomfortable for a cat. It can feel like someone is poking your fingertips very hard. When you accidentally touch a cat's whiskers, it might make them feel annoyed or stressed. They might pull their head back quickly or try to move away from your hand. So when you're petting your cat, it's best to pet the top of their head, their back, or under their chin. These areas don't have sensitive whiskers, and most cats really enjoy being petted there. Always be gentle and watch how your cat reacts so you can keep petting them in a way that they like. 6. Head patting. When petting a cat, it's better to stroke them instead of patting them on the head. Cats usually prefer gentle strokes rather than pats, which can feel too strong or rough for them. Pats on the head can be too much for a cat because their heads are very sensitive. When you pat, it can feel like tapping, which might be fine for a drum, but not so nice for a cat's head. Instead, cats enjoy soft and smooth strokes that go from the top of their head down their back. This kind of gentle touch makes them feel relaxed and loved. You can start by softly stroking your cat's forehead or the area behind its ears. These spots are often favorites for cats, and they might lean into your hand or purr if they really enjoy it. Always watch your cat's reactions to see if they like what you're doing. This way you can keep your cat happy and comfortable during petting time. 5. Ignoring preferred spots. When petting your cat, it's really important to pay attention to where they like being touched the most. Every cat is different, and they each have their own favorite spots for petting. Some might like their head scratched, while others might enjoy a rub under the chin or along the cheeks. Not noticing these preferred spots can make petting less enjoyable for your cat. If you pet them in areas they don't like, they might not feel relaxed or happy. Instead, they might get up and walk away, or they might not come to you for cuddles as often. To find out where your cat likes to be petted, try gently touching different safe spots like their head, cheeks, and back. Watch how they react. If they purr, nuzzle against your hand, or stay still and relaxed, those are good signs. These reactions mean they like what you're doing. Always remember to pet them where they enjoy it most, and they'll feel loved and happy. 4. Forcing interaction. When you want to pet your cat, it's important to make sure they want to be petted too. Cats are not always in the mood for cuddles, and forcing them to interact can make them upset. If a cat doesn't want to be petted, they might walk away, look away, or even hide. This is their way of saying, "I need some space right now." If you keep trying to pet them when they feel this way, they might scratch or bite as a way to tell you to stop. The best thing to do is to let your cat come to you when they want attention. You can sit quietly and wait for them to approach you. If they rub against you or nudge your hand with their head, those are signs that they are ready and happy to be petted. By waiting for your cat to show they're ready, you help them feel safe and respected. This makes petting time enjoyable for both of you and helps build a stronger friendship. 3. Petting near the base of the tail. Petting a cat near the base of their tail can be tricky because this area is very sensitive for many cats. While some cats really like being touched there and might lift their tails up as a sign that they enjoy it, other cats might not like it at all. This spot, right where the tail meets the back, can make some cats feel uncomfortable or even annoyed if touched. If a cat does not like being petted there, they might flick their tail, try to move away, or turn around quickly. These are signs that they want you to stop. Instead of guessing if your cat likes being petted at the base of the tail, it's safer to stick to areas most cats enjoy, like the top of their head or along their back. Always watch how your cat reacts when you pet them. If they stay close and seem happy, then you know you are petting them in the right spots. This way you can make sure they feel comfortable and loved. 2. Starting too fast. When you first start to pet a cat, it's important not to rush or be too quick with your movements. Cats can be easily startled if someone moves too fast towards them. They need a little time to understand that you're a friend and not something scary. Instead of reaching out fast to pet them, you should let your cat see your hand first. Hold your hand out a little bit away from them and give them a chance to sniff it. This helps your cat feel safe because they can check out your hand and decide if they feel okay with you touching them. Once your cat sniffs your hand and seems relaxed, you can gently start to pet them. Begin with soft strokes on their head or back. If your cat stays calm and maybe even starts purring, that means they are enjoying the petting and feel comfortable with how you approach them. This gentle and slow start helps make the petting time nice for your cat. 1. Not letting them initiate. Letting your cat decide when to be petted is a great way to make sure they are happy and comfortable. Cats like to be in control of their space and interactions. When a cat comes to you first, it means they trust you and are in the mood for some cuddles. If you always wait for your cat to initiate the petting, they will feel more secure and relaxed. You can tell they want to be petted when they rub against your legs, sit close to you, or put their head under your hand. These actions mean your cat is inviting you to pet them. By waiting for these signals, you respect your cat's feelings and give them the freedom to choose when they want affection. This makes them feel loved on their terms, which is very important for cats. They will likely enjoy the petting more and seek you out more often because they know you understand their needs and preferences. This way you both enjoy the time together more. So this was all about today's video. Do let us know your thoughts and comments. Please subscribe to the All Cats. Thank you for watching.